Hey guys, this is Mac here with For My Son Productions. Um, my day off again, so I am relaxing. Yeah. Well, I've got a lot. What in the world is going on there? Hopefully that's just the spices. Anyways, okay. Um, so talked about how I met your mother, how we got together, and we were married, and all that, and how exciting it was, and all. Um, so, son, I guess the next thing is when you were born. Because I mean, I guess technically we were trying to have a baby. We were really fresh in our marriage, and so we started trying to have a baby. And of course, I thought, it'd probably take us a year. Nope, it did not take that long at all. Apparently, Dad and Mom are both very fertile, so you got that going for you, I guess. That's terrible. I shouldn't be telling you that. I'm sorry. Anyways, and I remember I screwed up because your mom took a pregnancy test and she showed me. I was playing Battlefield, I think, drinking and playing Battlefield and it was like, I was like, oh, that's cool, and that was it, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's the right method, to be. Oh, that's awesome, so I had to make that up to her. But then we told your grandma, Meemaw. Of course, oh my God, I think we still have it recorded. So there was this thing that we'd always talked about, or she had always talked about having a cookie jar when she had grandkids or whatever. And so we bought a cookie jar, and I think we put cookies in it. I don't remember. I think we put cookies in it. And we bought it and gave it to her, because we had her come outside and be like, hey, we got something for you. And she was like, okay, that's cool. And we were like, come on, put the two together. And like, she's just like, because it had been so long she said it, she probably forgot she said it, And she's like, okay, And then we're like, a cookie jar, because you said, and then she was like, wait, what? Oh my God. And then we told Truman. I think Truman, went and picked him up and put the pregnancy test in the seat, and he was like going to move it, and he's like, what is this? What is this? And it's like, it's a pregnancy test. All of our plans failed. Like, it sucked. Whatever. But so we were pregnant, and man, that was most exciting thing ever. That's the most exciting part, is the pregnancy. Well, the birth as well, but I mean, like, the pregnancy and the birth. Afterwards, it kind of goes downhill real fast. No. So, let's see, found out, told your mom, told my mom, everybody's so excited, and then finally found out it was going to be a boy. Which was so funny, because I had this dream that it was going to be a girl. I had a dream that it was going to be a daughter. I don't know why. Or did I have a dream? Shit. I'm pretty sure I had a dream and it was a girl. And I think your mom had a dream and it was a girl. And then it turns out you're a boy. Whoops. Because I was like, we wanted a boy at first. But, whatever. Ended up having I was like, well, I had a dream it was going to be a girl. So I thought it was going to be a girl. I was like, it's going to be a girl. And then found out it was a boy. I was like, yeah. Like, Yeah, that's what we wanted. Of course, I wanted a daughter. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted a little girl. I still do want a little girl. So, um, let's see how that goes. Um, let me. So yeah, we found out that you're a boy, and trying to come up with names. And I said, well, Mackenzie has to be in his name. It's my first name, and you know my dad's middle name, so it's like Mackenzie has to be in the name. She's like, well, why don't we name him after you? And so that's why you are named after me, because I said that, and she was like, well, let's just name him after you. Let's make him a Junior. I was like, okay, all right, Junior it is. So that's how you got your name. wasn't a very big discussion. And then we were so many different worries, you know, about the pregnancy. You know, eating this, she was taking her vitamins. You know, I was trying to make sure everything was taken care of. Let's see, because then I was working, left Amazon, which Amazon I screwed up. I messed up. I left there. I walked out. I was standing there one day, and it was another one of those moments. I just had one of those impulses. I'm a very impulsive person, come to find out. So it's probably why why I've gotten into a lot of trouble. But I walked out. I just was tired of it. I don't know, you know, and I just walked out, went in my car. Didn't know how to face your mom. They're fixing to have a baby. You know, I think because that's the beginning of the pregnancy, and you know, all the stuff's going down, and I walk out and leave my job. So, and then I started working at Men's Wearhouse, and so wearing suits every day. In fact, there's some pictures up here. You can't see them. That are of you when you were a baby. I have. Your mom did make that for me. Really special. I just look at it, and of course she doesn't have my favorite picture. There's one where me and you were laying on the bed, and you had your head rested on my shoulder. That's my favorite picture. I don't know. God, dude, I love you, son. I just want you to know that. That's why I'm doing all this. Because I love you, man. And if, you know, this, whatever takes me, just know that I love you. You know, I always loved you. But I remember I was working at Men's Wearhouse, and like I said, I loved working there. It was a great job. And it was I don't know, it was fun. It was go in. Of course, I just measured people for weddings and stuff, and then helped like the salesman put suit stacks together and stuff. I got to wear a suit every day, which was awesome. You know, that was my first time ever working a job where I wore a suit every day, and hopefully it's not my last job. Hopefully, I hope the next one I can. Well, maybe not every day, but at least afford a suit. You know. But yeah. So love that job, and so anyways, of course we had all kinds of stuff like mom had that preeclampsia stuff, so all worried about that, you know. And you know, they had your schedule day they thought you'd be born, which is I can't remember for the life of me. It was going to be December, and it was going to be in December. It was your expected time. You know, they have those expected dates. I don't remember that. I think you were born 2 weeks early. I don't know, because I think they ended up inducing her. So that was, for some reason, I guess the preeclampsia thing and everything. They're just like, we're just gonna induce you. So like so they were like, all right, we need you to come in, blah blah blah, this date, and we were like, what? Okay. And I was like, okay, this is really happening, like, holy crap, okay, this is happening, because we had been to the doctor, I think, a week before, and we're like, oh crap, are we going to have to induce? Not yet. And then they're like, all right, we're inducing today. And then, like, okay, well, so, we're all getting our shit together and running to the hospital and stuff. And, I called. I was at work and I was like, "Hey, I gotta go. My son is fixing to be born, or I'm fixing. He's fixing to be. Whoa, freak out, parents out there, you know what I'm talking about. You're just like, I don't know what to do, man. Like instinct, just go off instinct. So we get to the hospital, and it's like, gosh, what was it? It's like noon. I don't know. It's like noon. And so we were there for like from noon. And then they started inducing. So they come in with that it's a little glove, finger glove with a needle. And they pop the sack, burst her water, And then it was just like, wait. It was just wait because like, she started having contractions and stuff. And then... I'm sorry guys, my door just opened. Sorry about that, everybody. I can't have the door open, the heat. I'm not trying to heat the world, It's already hot enough with the, climate change, Anyways, so, start the induction into the Hall of Fame. And so we begin, waiting for everything to go down. And man, she got the epidural. And then so we're sitting there and we're waiting, and it's me, her mom. I think her dad eventually came. I don't know. It's just that was all a blur. I just remember just sitting there in this chair, and in this like weird chair thing, and just sitting there with her. And at one point in time, like the heartbeat started going. I remember that, like the heartbeat, your heartbeat, I think, or hers. One of y'all's, and they came and flipped her because it started getting like really low, and like we were like, oh, freaked us out, But so anyways, but yeah, so we're just waiting, and finally it was like it was time, and waiting on the doctor to show up, which the doctor doesn't do anything. It's mainly the nurses doing all the work, and then they had me holding your mom's leg, which is so, and I saw everything happen. I saw you, after everything we'd been sitting there waiting, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning or something. I don't know. I can't remember what time it was. It's because it's all a blur. Like, it's just like, it seems to happen so fast, yet so slow. When, and then everything is just like, it's like everything's slow and waiting, and all of a sudden, bam, we're having a baby. Like, it's going down, man, whether you want it to or not. And it's happening. So, but, so anyways, I'm watching you come out, watching this life be born right in front of my eyes. Everybody talks about the smell, but I don't know. That's just, I guess, people that aren't, I don't know, because I wasn't smelling nothing or hearing nothing. It was just, I saw you come out, and I saw you, I was in shock, I guess, and then they put you in the little heat lamp, and they wrapped you up. And, they did all that, cut the umbilical cord and everything. And, yeah, so I saw all that. And, and then they wrapped you up, and then they handed you to me, and I just remember holding you in my arms, just holding you there, and just, I don't know, it's like the most peaceful, just beautiful moment in your life, you know? It's like you were there, and you were mine, you were my son, and I knew that, um, that it just, it was, I love, just love, like, people talk about love at first sight with, like, their relationships, but love at first sight doesn't really happen until you have kids. That's love at first sight. First time I saw you, I knew I loved you. First time, I mean, and you were such a good baby, like, you never really, I mean, you did cry, you did get upset, but compared to what I've heard, the nightmares and stuff, me and your mom had it easy. And it was beautiful, man. You were beautiful. I mean, it was, and now you're 4 years old, and I can't believe that you went from that little baby to this kid that's running around. Anyways, I love you, man, and I was just wanted to talk about your birth, but next time, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about, but we'll figure that out. All right.